Welcome back, everybody. We're back in the somewhat same spot. I'm on the edge of the bed, putting on my shoes. Because I'm as good as ready, I will put my hair in a hair clip, I think. Because I had it in a bun to sleep with. And now I have like this dent right here. And it's not giving, so I'm just gonna put it like in a hair clip. Also, I mean, right now it's not windy, but the last couple of days were like quite windy, so potentially it will get windy again, and so it's good to have my hair out the way. I have the most basic bitch outfit on that I could have on. I have like blue jeans and a black t-shirt and a black cardigan, like boring. I had a different top in mind as well, but it's like a kind of a, it's like nice, but it's one of those like tacky like party tops where, you know, if you move wrong it might unravel and then you're exposed. No, like it has like a zipper in the back, but it's like a bit unsturdy, I reckon, and I was scared it was gonna open. And the thing is, if I'm going out like partying with my friends, if that happens they can just like zip me right back up, but I'm gonna be alone today probably, so that would be a bit weird. And I'm not, I mean, London is crazy and people are weird around here, like good weird, but weird still. But I'm not about to like, what was I looking for? Oh, my glasses. Like, I'm not about to like be out here and ask a stranger to zip up my top. Like, that's not gonna happen. Have to, I mean, it's not really cleaning my glasses, but like, oh, that is worse. You know what's so funny? Like, I think like 2 weeks or something before I came here, I was actually in the shop for like my glasses and got them cleaned professionally. Because the thing is, no matter how much I clean them, because of the way they're constructed, they will always like get dirt like into the thing like between the glass and that. So they're never like fully clean, I guess you could say. And when they do professionally, they get it clean, and they normally just wipe them down as well. And it was like this young new guy, and I was like so sorry because he was like wiping, and like I was there with my grandma, and so it was like a nice lady and the young guy, and the lady had my grandma's glasses and the guy had mine, and the lady had like one or two, like I think like one tissue per side basically, and he was like on the second wipe on the like on one side still. And so he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go like in the back and put it like actually in the wash. And then he put it like in the, I don't know what it's called actually, but like the good stuff basically. And then he came back and like dried it off, and he was like, oh, so here you go. And I felt so bad because I mean it's his job at the end of the day, so I shouldn't feel bad, but I know my glasses were like nasty because like I tend to like put them on my head, and then, you know, I've got like hair product in, and then it's like kind of messy and all that kind of stuff, or like pushing them up, and sometimes I miss the middle, and then, you know, there's like everything on there. It's horrible, very, very bad. But they were like squeaky clean, like quite like right before I left almost. And now they are horrible. I mean, they were horrible when I came here, but now they're like really bad. Anyway, I am packing my last stuff. By the way, yesterday I started reading this. I bought this like 2 days ago. I like it so far. I'm at like chapter 3. I don't even have like a bookmark in there because I don't have a bookmark. And I have a second book I'm still reading. And I have like a receipt or something in the other one. Because your girl was stupid and didn't take a bookmark. Awesome. But yeah, I like it so far. So I'm going to take this as well today. And then, do I think I need sunglasses today? I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. Like, it's supposed to be warm and like somewhat sunny, but like, oh no. Oh, okay. Ooh, panicked for a sec. I thought my nail glue had just like glued itself shut, which happened, but I was prepared and brought a second one. But that is my second one, so I don't have any, and like I'm like this close to going home. So if that would happen now, I would be sad. The things I want to get into town, yeah, but I don't know how to get into town because TFL is like having issues. Like I can get into town, but it's just like long, which I don't like. But you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Oh, actually, I need this charger as well. Oh, do I have one of those? Questioning if I got an adapter with me. I don't think so, because I can see 2 from here, and I know 2 are in my bag, and I had 4, so like in my pre-packed travel bag, home bag. People, it's crazy. Like this, I mean, it was 4 weeks, and I know time is rushing by, and it's like kind of long, but I knew it would go by so fast. But I swear on my life, this felt like 2 weeks max, if even. I mean, I was like ill in the middle at some point, but still, it's crazy. But yeah, that trip was something, definitely. But we love it, we do. And I think I almost have everything. I'm gonna take tissues with me, because number 1, I can use them up before I leave, maybe, potentially. And number 2, I feel like I might cry today. You know, just a gut feeling. So I'll pack the last stuff for me today, and then I will head out. I'm like a bit behind schedule. Like I think I wanted to have like left. I wanted to have like left 10 minutes ago, technically. Great, but I'm still like earlier than like the last few days. Like the last couple days, I was like out, never out before like 10:30, and it's like 9:05. So we good. Guys, this day took a turn. You will not believe this. Anyway, I didn't film so much while I was out, but that was perfect. My phone just fell. It's not so secure here, I guess. And I also have like 10% battery left, so I have to make it like quick. But I went out. I have a couple clips, I know, but very like, I think like 2 or 3, not so many. I spent like half the day literally in my favorite Starbucks here. And did like some like planning and stuff, and some organization, and I talked to a friend and that kind of stuff. So I have a story to tell. I just thought about if I should tell that, like how many details I should share about this. Anyway, so I have I guess what you could call a favorite barista at that place. The thing is, I think like the first week and a half I wasn't even in that specific Starbucks, in that specific location. And at some point I went because I was looking for one with more seating, because I think I don't even know which one was the first one that I went to, but it wasn't that crazy big. So I came across that one because I passed through a lot of the time there anyway. And apparently it was like quite nice, and so I was like, why not give it a shot anyway? Like I'm walking past there almost like every day. So like I think in like week 2, like the end of week 2 or like week 3, I went there the first time. And for
like to make it more simple to people when I order stuff here, I don't use my actual name. Not for like identity stuff, I don't give a fuck. Like I literally do social media like this, like everybody like could know. I just do this to make it like a bit easier for me because I don't have to like explain and pronounce and, you know, what is the word? Like spell out my name every single time. And so I just go with like something very common in whatever area I'm like in. So I did that again. And so I just stuck to the name at some point because I was like, it would also be weird if I go to the same Starbucks every time and it's a different name every time. That would be odd, you know. So I had like, I was there like a good amount of time, maybe like 10 times while I was there. I don't know, like I would say roughly 10 times. And half the time I wasn't even at like that specific barista's like checkout and stuff, so he didn't even take my order half the time. So he didn't like, he saw me, yes, and I saw him, but like we didn't talk like every single time. And then I come in there like a couple days ago, and I think he was about to like go on his break. If he ever finds this, by the way, this will also be very strange. Anyways, telling everybody the business. So I think he was about to go on break, and I just came in, and I was not in a rush, so I wouldn't have minded if I would have had to wait for somebody else to take my order. And he was like, you know what, I'm taking yours anyway. So he did that. Very nice. But it was like very packed and very loud, and I guess I have like hearing issues because I didn't catch half of what he said, and I was like, sorry, I didn't catch that. Like twice. And then one of the times was if that was like everything, and then, you know, that I had ordered or anything more. And then the second time he said, I know now. Oh, you're a Gemini too, because I wear my Gemini necklace, which I had forgotten about. But I only heard something with the G, so I thought he had said, oh, you're German, because I talked to him, and I was like, maybe he like heard the accent, I don't know. And I was like, sorry, I didn't catch it. That was like the second time. And he was like pointing, and I was like, and was like repeated himself and was like, oh, you're a Gemini too. And I was like, oh yeah, like, and then we talked about this, and somebody else from there apparently that works there is also a Gemini. And I was like, you know, we had like a little Gemini chat basically. So far so good. And the thing is, the day after, like 1, 2, 3 days after that, I was there again, and he took my order again, and then he was like, I do remember you're a Gemini, but I don't remember your name. And I was like so impressed by that, because I know random stuff and I'm so bad with names and everything, so I got that fully. The thing is that, like I said, half the time he didn't even take my order. The Gemini thing was like, yes, it kind of like unites Geminis, I guess. But I was like, even in my hometown, where to like the crazy times of me going to like my local Starbucks, and we only have one, so it's always the same one. I was there like 4 times a week sometimes, 4 or 5 times a week, like too much. But I used it like kind of as my office, I guess, because I had to like get out of my house. So even them, and it's like the same stuff, like the same couple people, they didn't even like remember my name or my order or anything basically. And over there I use my actual name, which is like quite complicated to people, so I thought like at least maybe at some point they would remember like, oh, that's the girl with like the unusual name, or like something. Nothing. And this man like remembered the Gemini thing, and then today he remembered my name as well. I will tell him about that, by the way. That is not my name, but that's a different story. So I told my friends about this, that I was like so impressed by that, because I could not remember anything for shit, because it's like such a big and like busy location as well. Like if it was like a small shop, I would get it. If there's somebody there who comes again and again and again, it's somebody you would know. And my friends were like, oh, just like, I feel like you guys will get along. Oh, that's my bread, by the way. Anyways, they were like, oh, just like, you know, like ask him or like something, like approach him in like some kind of way. And my anxiety, I was like, no, there's no fucking way. And then today I was there again, last time, you know, enjoying my life, and he wasn't there when I came in first. I was somewhat early, I guess. And then I like texted the girls and was like, he's not here. So like, I should have done it yesterday. Like I missed my chance basically. And they were like, oh no, whatever. And then at some point he was there. He had late shift apparently. I'm assuming that. I didn't talk to him about that, but I'm assuming that. And then, so I saw him, and he's like, I was sitting like upstairs, and he saw me, and he like recognized me, and he was like, oh, nice seeing you again, like that kind of stuff. The thing is, he's always like nice and cheery, so I wasn't surprised by him being nice to me. I was like surprised he like recognized me, even though I was there yesterday, but like, you know. Anyways, so that happened, and then I was like, well, fair enough, at least he's here, I guess. I don't know. And then my anxiety kicked in. I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not approaching this man. There's no fucking way. Like, not even like, this is not even about like approaching someone in a romantic way per se. You know, I think we would like be like amazing Gemini friends. That's like the bottom line of this. And the girls were like, oh my god, like he's there, take your chance, do it, girl, do it, do it, do it. And everybody was like plotting how to approach him, and I was like, guys, I have to put up the courage to do it first. So my friends were like texting me, were like, just do it, like take your chance, do it, do it, do it. And I was like, working on it, like I'm anxious, no. And so it was a long story, and a lot of stuff happened in between that. And then I technically almost missed my chance because I was like going, and then I kind of like returned and got another coffee, and he didn't take my order, but like his coworker, but he was like standing next to him, and the guy is asking me for my name, and he replies with the name I used all this time. And then we had like a laugh, and I was like, yeah, well, he knows. Good situation. Could have been a good opener. Didn't take the chance. Didn't take the chance. So I was like waiting for my drink and stuff. Second coffee of the day. I think you can tell, you know, the sugar and the caffeine buzz is happening. So that happened, and I'm like, fuck, maybe that was my chance. Again, you know. And so I wait for my drink. Took quite a while. I didn't mind because that was like me trying to figure out like a game plan. Because I knew my best friend would kick me into the universe if I didn't take that chance, like if I did not say anything. And like I said, this is not even about like romantic approaching necessarily. Like there's no pressure in this actually, technically. But anyway, so I was like trying to figure out how to do it, and then he was like busy, and I was like, that's a bit weird. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a napkin and I'm gonna ask him for a pen, and then I'll put something on the napkin, and then I'm giving him the pen back because, you know, it's his pen, so I'm giving it back to him, and then I give him the napkin as well. So that's what I did. And so he gave me the pen. I was like, do you have a pen I could borrow by chance? Like really random. He was like, yeah, sure. So I took that, and I was like standing there, and I was like writing something down. And then at some point, because it took like so long, because I didn't want to like rip the napkin and everything, he was like making drinks for somebody else because it was still quite busy. And then he was like, oh, like everything all right? Like you still waiting for something? And I was like, no, I'm just like using the pen, like holding the pen. And he was like, oh yeah, all right. And then I put that down, and then I waited until he was like free so I could give him like the pen. And then I was like, oh yeah, thank you, that's your pen, there you go. And he was like, oh yeah, no worries. And then I was like, and this is also for you. And I gave him the napkin, and that was my mistake, because I should have like finished my monologue and then give him the napkin. Or I should have like been like, give me like a 30-second head start. Something. Because I give this man, I was like, oh, thank you for the pen and everything, you know, that was nice. And then I went like, and I believe in taking chances, and I gave him the napkin, and he straight like looked at straight, and then I like kind of like folded up like the part he wasn't holding, and I was like, and you will look at this when I'm gone. That's literally what I said. And then we had like a little laugh, and he was like, oh yeah, okay, sorry. And then I just went. Literally just went out of there. And then I circled the block because I was like, I had to get the energy out. And then I like messaged my best friend while I was at it. And then I went into the station and went home. That was crazy. But yeah, that was so long as well. The thing is, I wanted to be home like 2 hours ago, basically. Basically just got home. Now I made this. Now I will like quick pack, basically, like, no, quick pack? No, like fast. Do it fast. Anyway, I'll do like the speed run of packing, basically. And I'm so happy I like pre-packed yesterday. Literally like so happy about that. And then actually I'm not really like hungry or anything, but I know I should be eating because I also know I'm not gonna have breakfast in the morning. So it's a bit of a tacky situation anyway, but yeah, that was that basically. And then when I came home, I checked my phone because I didn't have Wi-Fi or anything on the way, so I didn't know. And I checked my phone, and he did not like follow me or like slide into my DMs or like anything. And then I was like, well, at least I took the chance. And so I was like texting my friend because she had finally gotten my message and stuff. and she was like in the part where I told her about like I did the thing, and she didn't know the outcome yet, and she was like, yeah, I knew, like it's so good, and I was like, yep, nothing yet, like it's not looking so well. Like 5 minutes later, literally, he like followed my Instagram. By the way, I put like on the thing, I would say it's like very casual and like no pressure. I was like, I think we would get along well, and then my Instagram, and then in case you want to stay in touch, I was like something like that. And then I signed it Gemini Girl because I didn't want to like underline like the other name I use, because I feel like that's kind of weird and I have to explain that like very soon. That's not even my name, and that is gonna be weird and long, but like, yeah. That was the story. And my anxiety like went through the roof. Literally, I texted my best friend. She was like, how did you do it? And I was like, no, I have like anxiety, like a tummy ache, literally. And she was like, well, that's not good, but like the faster you like go through it, the faster your like anxiety, like tummy hurting situation disappears. And I was like, girl, that's not how it works. That is not how this works. So yeah, we'll see how that one goes. The thing is, it's like I feel like a bit of an unfortunate time because I'm going home tomorrow. He doesn't know that yet, by the way, because I didn't put that on there. Anyway, the thing is, I feel like it's a bit of an unfortunate situation because we can't do like frenzy stuff, you know, like outside of his work, I guess, or like, you know, actually get to know one another. But I felt like this time around it was like okay to do, because if it would have went like totally wrong, at least I would have to never go back, you know, and I wouldn't have to like find a new Starbucks to go to. Not that there's not enough here anyway, but you know. So I was like, okay, last day I'm taking the chance. Because if it goes wrong, I never have to return, literally. That was the approach I went with. Crazy. But my friends were like so sure it was gonna work. And I was like, no fucking way. But I mean, at least he followed my Instagram, so he doesn't hate me. That was the story, guys. That was long. Madness. Literal madness. Damn, that was also madness.